Welcome back. Reacting to the budget presented by Finance Minister Dayanand Narvekar, Chief Minister Digambar Kamath said that through this budget the government has tried to touch the hearts of each and everybody and also tried to fulfill the promises made by his government to the people of Goa.
It takes care of woman who sells her vegetables or fish. It takes care of gadewala who tries to earn his livelihood by selling some things in his gada. It takes care of small people who want to have their small house. It takes care of women entrepreneurs who want to put up their own industry somewhere, who wants to market their projects. It takes care of Anganwadi workers who are on the verge of retirement, who have been asking the government for some assistance before they retire. And that is why I will say that this government has tried to really touch the heart of the common man through this budget.
Briefing media persons, Mr. Kamath also said that through this budget he has tried to strike a balance between the haves and have-nots.
Sincere effort has been made to bring in lots of changes. At the same time, while raising the finances, utmost care has been taken to see that common section of the society is not hit.
Finance Minister Dayanand Narvekar said that his focus was to take care of the present issue of Goa.
Has taken care of present issues before Goa, right from rain harvesting to the social security, then giving all those shops, plus trying to elevate people to a higher level by taxing people who are rich.
He urged the farmers to take benefits for the subsidies which he had announced in the budget.
The mindset of people to approach first of all to the bank. If you see our CD ratio, people have not been going to the bank because even now the bank rates are quite high. In agriculture sector it is still high. I remember some years back it was up to 14%. Now later on reduction of the housing loan and all, it was on the par with that. So it is now 8 to 10%. Now we are telling them you can take the loan to the 4%. Please go ahead, buy machinery, buy tiller. Plus also this is for the remaining part. But 50% subsidy is assured for everybody. Plus sprinkle irrigation and a drip irrigation. It has been announced up to 75%. So we hope that they can take these benefits.
He also hopes to collect additional rupees 400 crores through resource mobilization.
According to me, from power sector we are getting about 100 at present after the sets around. From this cess on the mine owners and others, we are expecting, I said 90 but maybe 100. And then these resources of VAT and others. VAT right now we have gone up to 1000 crores. I am expecting another 200-300 crores more than this year's performance. Another 300 crores. And then this excise, the figure will jump up from, we have come to a magic figure of 75. It may go up to 100 crores. So excise was one item which was never taxed in that aspect.
He also admitted that this budget would not be able to provide employment.
To be honest, it is not going to happen. To be honest, with this budget, we can't assure employment of what you think and I think, because there are people who want white collar job. So people have to be placed in those areas. I have been telling people of Goa, please discuss this. Tell us don't allow us to decide what is good for Goa. Now the time has come because we want your participation. Tell us what is good for Goa. Unfortunately, nobody is telling. So we are going back to the tertiary sector, like primary sector, like agriculture, trying to give them some input. But honestly, it will not help to an educated big mass of unemployed youth.
Reacting to the increase in the transportation cess imposed on the mining companies, S. Sridhar, Executive Director of Mineral Ore Foundation of Goa, felt that it was not fair on the part of the government to increase it. Speaking to Goa 365 about the increase rupees 5 to rupees 50 where royalty is not paid to the government of Goa, Sridhar is of the opinion that the state government should get its dues.
There was an increase of 5 rupees to 50 rupees which has been collected as for the ore coming from outside Goa. I have nothing to comment on that, this one, because they have said the royalty, wherever royalty is not paid to state government, they have to collect from 5 rupees, 50 rupees.
However, on the issue of increase of cess when royalty is paid to the state government, he said it was not justified.
This money is to be utilized for infrastructure. Now, infrastructure in Goa has been addressed by the mining company, maybe jointly or through Mineral Foundation under the mining company. I give an example of Palay Road, Kodingni Road, Navalim Road, Sonsi Road, and now the bridge is also being happening. Bridges we have been put jointly by the users of bridge. This money has been the cost of 24 crores. So money has been addressed. So far the money collected from the state government by 5 rupees, nothing is spent for the infrastructure. Here we are collecting on infrastructure. If this amount we paid 20 rupees, what will happen that infrastructure amount which is paid will be discouraging. What we are doing it. So there is no justification for my opinion to collect 20 rupees from the mining company where the royalty is paid to the state government.
That's all we have for you today. Before we end, here is a reminder of our headlines. Finance Minister does a fine balancing act in his maiden budget. Budget to touch the hearts of the people, says CM. Goa moving towards a debt trap, claims leader of opposition. We'll be back tomorrow with more news and analysis for you. Until then, it's goodbye and good night.